Hi everyone, welcome. In this video, I'm going to talk about getting the right domain name.
Hey, you idiot! This is the most important part!
This is very crucial, okay? These are like the one of three things that it'll make or break your launch jacking profitability. You need to get the right domain name, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and talk about that on the next slide. Stick with .com, .net, .org only. I don't want you to stick with .us, um, dot any of .co. From my experience, yes, those things will maybe rank, but why give yourself disadvantage when you can try to go after .com, .net, .org? Stick with that, okay? And buy it early as you can. If you hear about the launch, and look for the product name, whatever the product name is, go ahead and go to the domain name registrar. I use Namecheap. You can use GoDaddy or Namecheap, whichever you like, and buy the domain name, the product name, as quickly as you can. Sometimes I get the email at 5 o'clock in the morning. I check my email and the launch details is there. And I'm going to look at the product name and I'm going to go buy the domain name right away, because that's your advantage. Is your site's going to rank higher than everyone else. I mean, that's just like a icing on the cake. You have to go after it, okay? And you can go after product if you can get the exact product name. Obviously, the productname.com it's owned by the product creator, but you can buy the .net, .org. If you can't buy those, you can buy the product name review.com, .net, .org, or product name reviews with the S at the end, product name bonus.com, product name .net, .org. You can also include product owner's name. Okay, so you can have a product owner's name before the product name. It'll be the owner's name product.com, or product name then the owner's name afterwards. It'll be product name owner's name.com. Okay, because we're trying to get the exact search terms that people are searching for. So if I'm going to give you an example on the next slide. Now, if all fails, you can't. All those domain names are taken, all the variations, and it does happen on a very very popular launch. It gets taken like within a day. You won't be able to find it. So then you're like, oh, should I? Is a dash? It's okay. It's between the product name. You put a dash in between. I rather not go with the dash. But if all fails, add S in between the domain name, product name, okay? You can say product S with the S, then the rest of the name. And watch for trademark issue. Some product owners, when they're doing the launch, they have rules. They don't want you to use their product name, the trademark name, and their name, the brand name at all. And be careful with that, because you can buy the domain name and start ranking, and you're at page one, like you're ranking like 1 through 3, and you're ready to dominate. And the product owner, affiliate manager, they do due diligence. They're on Google, they're on Facebook, they're doing compliance on their brand, and they found your site using the trademark issue. They're going to ask you to take your site down, or you're not going to get paid. Obviously, if you make a sale, you're not going to get paid because you're breaking their trademark issue. So be careful with that. Always read the affiliate terms of service agreement. Sometimes you can ask the affiliate manager, hey, can I use the such and such review.com domain name to promote this? And most of them will be okay with that. Reason why there's a trademark issue, and then some product owners, they don't want you to use their trademark name, because it does confuse potential buyers, because they'll land on your site and they'll land on another affiliate site using this domain name review or bonus, or a product name owner's name, and the site doesn't really it's not professional looking. It doesn't have a correct information on it. Then it really deteriorates that brand, and that product owner may not like to see those low quality sites, okay? Because if some potential buyers looked at your site and it doesn't look professional, it doesn't have a correct information, and it's gonna reflect that onto that product owner the product and the brand, so they might not get a sale. So there's a reason why they don't want you to use the trademark issue. Okay, it's just be careful with that, because you could have all your commissions taken away if they found out. I'd rather ask first, or buy the domain name. If you have the money, then go ahead and ask before you start adding contents and building links. And like I said, majority of product owners in all kinds of niches, they're totally okay with it. Here's an example. I did a launch jacking on Eben Pagan's Accelerate Business Growth System, and it was a huge commission product. And I get it was a high ticket. It was a $5,000 product, and there was an upsell. There, if you buy 2 tickets, it's extra, uh, extra cost to it. And I was making great money if I made 1 sale. So obviously, I was making between $2,000, anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000, $2,500, all the way up to $3,000 if they ended up buying upsells and buying 2 tickets to the VIPs and things. So I knew that from launch checking Evan Pagan's previous launches, yeah, I've done really well with his launches. So I went all out like I do with big ticket launches. Is that I knew I was gonna do okay with this. So I was like, okay, instead of creating 1 site when launch checking, I created multiple. I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, I have 7 sites. You can't go to some of them because they're expired, so they're not going to be there. But some of them, they're still there. But why stick with only 1 site to launch jack when I can do 2, 3? I build 4, 5, 6, 7 sites and start knocking everyone out of the first page. Why not? I know 1 sale will make a great deal of money, and this is my strategy. I have 1 site, I have another site with a different backlink strategy, another site with a different backlink strategy. So I'm ranking all of them. I hope that makes sense. Obviously, for the very new to launch jacking, you want to start with 1 site. Well, it depends on your experience and your resources. You can start with 2, gives you a higher chance of getting additional visitors to look at your offer, your bonuses. You might not want to do all of them at the same time if you're very like all this at the same time, because you're still learning. And for me, it has taken me maybe 2 launches to know exactly what I need to do on the next launch. So on your very first launch, you might be learning how to do it, and the next launch, you're still figuring out what to do and what you've done in the past. So on your 3rd or 4th launch, you should be doing really well. And I'll explain all that in the additional videos on the strategies. Okay, and here's picking the right domain, right offer can do. I ranked top 10 for his last launch, and of course, being on the top 10, you get additional perks, like you get prizes, you get iPad, Mac, or you get cash prizes. You also get like tickets to the live event, and you get to meet the product creator and VIP table and dinner and all sorts. You get to meet all kinds of people from all over the world, and you can network and stuff. So it's good. So back to this topic, pick the right domain. Okay, I'm gonna go over some of it real quick as an example. So I'm on JV Notify again, and I picked this one here. The product name is called Ecom Masters. So let's go ahead and type this out. Ecom, is that 2M? You want to be correct. Masters, Ecom Masters. And since this launch is already started, we might not have access to these domain. Obviously, this one is theirs. See, .net is taken, .org is taken. Let's try Ecom Masters Review. Let's see, Ecom Masters Review is taken, .net is taken. I would take an Ecom Masters Review.org. That's great, because the people are going to type in ecommastersreview.org. I mean, without the org. I mean, Ecom Masters. Let's see. Someone did a press release. review, did a press release. See, there's not many people launch jacking it. It's just so, and this one is, oh, this would have been a great launch to launch jack because you don't see very many actual exact master's review right here. Is this ecom? I don't know. Don't know. Let's check it out. And ecom masters ranking. No, it's totally something else. So I would have definitely launch jacked this because of less competition. Who knows? It could be that they have rules where they don't want you to use the trademark name. I don't know that. That's something that you had to find out about it. But this would have been a great candidate to launch jack, and you have the domain available. And we can go to another these domain and see if anybody is launch jacking it. See? Launch jacking. Yeah, this person launch jacking it, but it's not done well. Okay, see? We have an example here. Let's look at another one. T advantage. This one launched a few days ago. Let's see, T advantage. tadvantage.net. .org is taken. tadvantage.review. This is what I do. T-Advantage review, reviews, bonus in that order. And like I give you an example on the slide, see, I would have bought that one. I would have bought this one as well. So if all of these are taken, you can say T-Advantages with the S here. Or you can put T's Advantage review. Something like that. Does that make sense? Let me go back to the slide. So stickwith.com, .net, .org. Buy it early as you can. When you know the launch detail, buy the domain name for it, for that product. Review, reviews, bonus, product name. And all fails, add an S. Watch for watermark. And let's do one more. Let's go. I have one more here. Here's page one Empire. This one's launching May 19th. Let's do this. Amisha, Project Yourself. Project Yourself is the product name. Project Yourself. Reason I picked this one because in my other video I talked about it's not a internet marketing, make money online niche. So this one should do well. There's a lot of JVs going to promote it. Let's see, Project Yourself, and that's the product name. Project Yourself. I would buy this one, projectyourself.net. Project Yourself. Oh, this one is already taken. Why someone buy? They didn't buy the .net. Maybe someone already owns this as an organization. I don't know. Yeah, it's some other guy's site. So I would buy the .net and start adding content and ranking it slowly because this is not until June 2nd. So you would have a really good advantage. Project Yourself because that's an exact match. And it's a .net, that's okay. And if anybody, Project Yourself. Okay, here's a one that's launch jacking site. This one we already visited. Someone owns that site. Looks like this one is a relaunch because I can tell already from the date this product was launched last year. It's a relaunch. Someone owns the Project Yourself review, so it's a launch jacking site. So all this is great news. That means this product done well enough that he wants to relaunch it. Okay, this was in 2014. So great. This will be a great product to launch jack. And like I said, it's not an internet marketing, make money online niche. There's a lot of JVs behind it. So it should be a lot of mailings, a lot of demand for this product, Project Yourself. At this time, there was a domain name that was available, Project Yourself. I would buy this domain name and just go ahead and just launch it. Let's look. projectyourself.net right here. There you go. All right, just back to this slide. You can see it's really important to stick with .com, .net, .org and buy it early as you can. Okay, that's the end of this video about getting the right domain name. Thanks for watching and keep going to my next video.